Hi, welcome back to Gaming for Gamers. So here we are back in London. There's the River Thames, there's Nor, there's the South Bank, and there's the London Eye. So today I want to continue a theme that I made in a couple of videos, which is the collapse of Concord, Dustbourne, various other woke games, and the backlash. And I want to continue from the theme of the backlash against people who didn't buy it, or reviewers who didn't like it, where they're called racist and sexist and all manner of things. Because there's been other games that have come out recently, not just recently. Stellar Blade is an obvious one as well from not that recent, where woke activists and political groups of that ilk have called for the games to be banned or modified, and the people that buy them to be criticised because they bought this game that's something they don't approve of. And it's actually scary because I guess most people watching this video hopefully live in democracies, and we have freedom of speech, and you can make a video, and you can make a movie, and you can write a book and about any religious point of view, as long as it's not inciting death. You can make a video about any political movement, whether it's communism or capitalism, and that's fine, we can do that. Any philosophical view, you can have a view about that, and you can make a video, and you can make a movie, and you can make a book. And it's fine as long as you're not actually inciting extremism, which is violence and death. But in woke and wokeism, apparently you can't, because if you buy a game or don't buy a game that they don't like or they do like, you're automatically criticised, you're racist, you're sexist, and that's actually kind of scary, because not just the woke activists that are criticising people for not buying the games that are woke, but they're actively trying to stop games that they don't approve of. Stellar Blade, the obvious one, because they think the woman in that is sexualised. But again, think of all the things we're talking about, where we're talking about religious views, which can be very controversial, and political views. We're talking about a woman who's not maybe dressed as formally as they might like. She's not naked, and it's not a sex game. So there are plenty of those. So it's a really weird thing to be up in arms about. But they've actually gone to the point of trying to get it cancelled, trying to get her modelling changed. The same with other games that have come out that aren't woke or too non-woke for them. And when you think about it, like I said, there's loads of different philosophies, religions, political idealisms that we can freely speak about and we can make videos about. And wokeism thinks that we shouldn't have that, because it's the one thing nowadays that doesn't involve, obviously, like violence, where apparently they feel they have the right to criticise anyone that doesn't agree with them to extreme, where, you know, you're called a racist or a sexist, etc. Or they feel that they can try to ban things because they don't like the message, even if the message is really nothing harmful. You know, it's a woman, like Stellar Blade, it's a woman who's not wearing tons of clothes, but, you know, my God, on the level of things that go on in the world, is that really something? Anyway, so it's actually kind of scary, because wokeism can be the new blight on society. It kind of already is in many ways, but the idea of wokeism and woke extremists is you can't have a view. If you don't agree with our view, then you're a racist or a sexist. There's tons of this going back for quite a few years now, where people have been called out just because they didn't agree with something that's woke, and instead of having a freedom of speech, they're criticised as being sexist or homophobic or racist or whatever. And there's tons of that going back. And it's more extreme when it comes to video games, because these games aren't promoting some racist or extremist or transphobic thing. They've just got something that the woke activists don't like, and yet they still want those things banned, and they still don't like those things. And it's scary, because it's the one thing nowadays where, yeah, they'd like to take over all media and have everyone thinking as they do, which doesn't really happen in anything else nowadays. And if it did, they wouldn't have a media platform to talk on, because they wouldn't have any support, they wouldn't be able to make videos about it. But because it's woke, and as I said, if you criticise woke, then they say you're racist, sexist, homophobic, etc. People are very wary of stopping them doing it. So they have a kind of free platform because people are scared to criticise them, and they'll get criticised for criticising them, if that makes sense. But their message is basically, you agree with us and you think exactly what we think, or we will call you all the names under the sun, or we'll try and get the things you like banned, even if it's something very moderate, because we don't agree. And that's almost more extreme than communism. It's very extreme. And so, like I said, it's a gaming thing at the moment, but in society in general, it's a very dangerous idea where anyone has an idea, whatever it might be, and they're free to have their woke ideals, but where their ideals is, you have to agree with us, and if you don't, you're racist, sexist, homophobic, and we want to ban all the things that we don't agree with. That's a very, very dangerous principle, and it's a very dangerous thing that we're not keeping in check, and all media needs to be responsible for this. Anyone who has videos up, any channel, any station that uses these woke videos where they talk about what should be banned and what people are like if they don't buy their games, they need to look at what they're doing, because like I said, if you are extremist in any other form and you don't let people have freedom of speech, then you are probably not going to get much of a hearing. But with woke activists, they seem to be able to say what they want and no one's really going to call them to task. In fact, the only people that really do are the same people that get criticised, which is reviewers who disagree with their woke games, or just individuals like me who are just saying what they think. But it's a very dangerous precedent, let's just say, where any group think that you shouldn't have freedom of speech to buy what you want or not buy what you want, because their message is more important. Anyway, thanks for watching Gaming for Gamers. Until next time, take care for now.